Chicago, New York, and Washington, D.C. Those are the cities that have featured the works of the Magnum photographers who captured the events of September 11th in New York City. Until now, Cindy Langston is at the South Arkansas Arts Center in El Dorado, where this exhibit is opening today.
Tammy, it really is amazing that a city the size of El Dorado can get an exhibit of this magnitude. And really, I've been watching the video and looking at the pictures during my time between newscasts, and it's heart-wrenching. The photographs depict not only the destruction, but also the aftermath, the shock, the mourning period that people in New York City and really all across America went through. Today, of course, New York, September 11th, by the Magnum photographers, opened. It opened with an El Dorado police officer and firefighter hanging the last photograph. There are 42 pictures showing the destruction of the World Trade Center towers, the shock and the mourning of the city, and the aftermath. It's a dramatic presentation that evokes so much emotion for really anybody that comes or anybody that's been involved in the project. Joining me now is Margie Neal. She's the visual arts chairman for the South Arkansas Arts Center and really has been involved from the get-go. How did we get this exhibit in El Dorado?
That's the question that everybody's been asking. We were very fortunate last year. We had William Albert Allard, who is a National Geographic photographer, and he is a Magnum photographer also. And we questioned him if there would be such a show, and he said, well, it just so happened that Magnum was doing one. And he put us in touch with the right people. We made the call, and here we are.
And really, they wanted to come to El Dorado for two reasons.
Mainly it was because we are a rural setting in the United States. That would be able to show it to the masses. And I mean, we're not a metropolitan area, and there's not really one close enough, so we would affect more people. And also, too, we're not charging for this, which we are really the only one on the tour that is not charging people to see it, because this is an educational environment, and that's what this show is all about, is educating.
And it's educating, but it's also very hard to look at. It takes you maybe more than once to come and see everything you need to see because it is so heart-wrenching. Why should people come see this show?
Well, I think for me, personally, it's been closure. I mean, we saw it on TV just over and over and over, and, you know, I think that people are looking for that, and being that we are so far away from New York, and you can pray for those people, you can watch it, you can see it, but I mean, to really begin to understand, I think these photographs do that, and you're right, you need to come back several times because it is difficult to look at, but it will help for us to understand what really happened.
Certainly. It is free. It is open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5. Saturdays in September it will also be open from 10 until 2. It's easy to find. It's behind the Memorial Stadium in El Dorado on 5th and Jefferson, not Broadway. And certainly you need to come see it. You can also arrange tours by calling 870-862-5474. And Tammy, hope everybody gets up to see it. Really a magnificent thing.
Be in town? Well, we'll try and get the answer to that and tell you tonight at 10. Well, changes to the Louisiana Purchase Gardens and Zoo could mean bigger and better things for Monroe. Today was the official groundbreaking ceremony for the zoo's new Louisiana Purchase exhibit, which will feature animals found in this area of the country. The new facility is expected to open October 11th. City officials say the changes will enhance the zoo and make it an even bigger draw for tourists.
This Louisiana Purchase exhibit will be an additional attraction for tourists. So we're proud that they'll be able to come. We'll be able to take the history off the pages and become real life.
Total price tag is expected to be about $300,000. The new exhibit will feature mountain lions, black bears, elk, bison, and other North American animals. And if you like going to the zoo, we had good weather for it today, as long as you like it a little warm. They got places to cool off there, but tomorrow going to be the same.
Probably about the same tomorrow, probably about the same after that until around September or so. But at any rate, we'll check out the forecast and see if there are any changes coming up, and that's all right after this break, so don't go away.
Braces. Everyone's wearing them. Beautiful smiles. Everyone's wearing them, too. Throughout Monroe, Dr. Martitius makes getting braces easy with no down payment and low monthly payments. Just call 1-800-4BRACES today.
It's Innovation's farewell performance, Friday, August 15th at the Olive Street Dance Hall. With special guests close to Cadence.
This is the end. America versus family. Today on NBC.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Hopkins Chevrolet. And now, your weather with Chief Meteorologist Tom Pearson. Tom is a seal of approval from the American Meteorological Society and the National Weather Association. Weather coverage you can count on.
Basically pretty warm and muggy overnight tonight with clear to partly cloudy skies depending on your location. Overnight lows in the mid-70s and shouldn't see much wind. It should be basically calm. For tomorrow afternoon, mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. Could see some isolated, widely scattered showers and thunderstorms as well. And once again, pretty warm up into the low to mid-90s, southwest winds at about 5 to 10. But these numbers pretty close to average for this time of year. Now, as warm as it is for us, it's even warmer still if you travel out to the west. 101 in the Big D, 101 also at Abilene, 100 in Amarillo, 95 at Oklahoma City. And kind of a hot spot, though, in parts of western Oklahoma and western parts of North Texas, where readings today have approached 110. A little cooler, though, in Tulsa with some showers earlier. 88 degrees there, as well as Jackson, Mississippi. But 90 degrees now at El Dorado, 92 in Monroe. Dew point temperatures remain on the high side, even up into the mid-70s now at Monroe with a reading of 76, and that makes the heat index value pretty high at 102. Feels like 94, though, at El Dorado. Feels like 102 in Greenville and also 102 at Alexandria, and this would probably be the same kind of deal for tomorrow as well, as really not expecting too many changes. But we are still in what we call that northwesterly flow. The jet stream really hasn't changed a whole lot. In fact, has been very unusual for most, if not all, of this summer, with an area of high pressure out to the west. That in itself not too unusual, but it's generally sitting more in the central part of the country this time of year. But this persistent trough in the east is a little bit unusual to see it this long or last this long into the summertime. But hey, we really are being blessed by that in a way, because it puts us in this northerly and northwesterly flow, and from time to time we get these little disturbances move through, or the big complexes of thunderstorms that fire up in Kansas or maybe into Oklahoma, and then those move south and southeastward, and they affect us with some clouds that give us a little bit of shade and some cooler temperatures and also some beneficial rains as well. But unfortunately, from time to time, some of those produce severe weather. In fact, several severe thunderstorm watch boxes in effect to our north and to our northwest. And once again, we'll have to keep an eye on the possibility of maybe seeing another big thunderstorm complex fire up in eastern Kansas. And if that happens, that could move down our way. Now, our atmosphere isn't quite as unstable as it is up to the north, but nevertheless, we'll have to keep an eye on that, and we'll update you at 10 o'clock, see if we need to make any changes to the forecast. Right now, we had a few little showers that worked into the extreme northwest part of the viewing area earlier this afternoon. Those quickly dissipated, and now not a thing showing up. So for the moment anyway, we'll go with a rain-free night tonight. Partly cloudy, warm and muggy for tomorrow. Some afternoon showers and thunderstorms, and basically that same general forecast for a while.
We better get used to it.
Yep.
Thank you, Tom. Patrick Pierce joins us now with our sports, and some heat and humidity probably have an effect on some football players tonight.
That's right. I think it will be, but hey, the Bulldogs are just happy to be out there.
That's right. They're ready to
lace
get
them
after
up.
it.
That's we'll let you know. Louisiana Tech starts their practices tonight. We'll tell you a little bit more about it coming up next in sports. You're watching KTVE Region 10, coverage you can count on.
Affordable dentures. We're committed to deliver dentures at a price people really can't afford.
You can get a complete set for $280.
Now, all our dentures are made right here in this office in our own lab from materials accepted by the American Dental Association. You can get them the same day if you come in early enough. Just call 1-800-DENTURE for information. New dentures at affordable prices. Now, that really is a good reason to smile.
Did you know there's a Petit Jean meat for just about any sandwich you can imagine? And every one is a winner. Consider the hearty sandwiches, like hot dogs, ham, and BLTs. Or how about tempting little buffet sandwiches, made with one of Petit Jean's many specialty sandwich meats? Plain or fancy, big or small, any way you stack them, Petit Jean makes a better sandwich. So look for, ask for, insist on Petit Jean sandwich meats.
You want to make the grade as a parent?
and get involved with your child's school. Their success depends on you.
NBC Tonight. It's hot fear in the summer on Fear Factor.
I'm ready.
Then on For Love or Money 2, Aaron has rejected 10 men, but the game has changed. Someone will reject her for cash.
Can I ask how much?
Finally, on Who Wants to Marry My Dad, only 2 episodes remain, and he may be falling in love.
There is a real connection between us.
But it's the kid's decision.
My boys take out the garbage at my house.
Well, this isn't your house.
Fear Factor, For Love or Money 2, and Who Wants to Marry My Dad, NBC Tonight.
KTVE KARD would like to express our appreciation to everyone who made the Sergeant Philip Randall Rugg Salute and Benefit possible. Our sincere thanks to our community and sponsors for making this two-day event a huge success. From the Sergeant Rugg family, KTVE and KARD, thank you for taking time to support and honor those who serve and protect our country.
Tonight's sports is brought to you by Scott Tractor Companies.
The 2003 football season starts tonight for the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. Well, at least the first official practice gets underway, in fact, in just a few minutes. Ready or not, the 2003 season is here for the Bulldogs football team. That's right, Coach Jack Bicknell and his squad hit the practice field for the first time tonight. Freshmen and returning players will put on their pads and strap up the helmets together, thanks to the new NCAA rules limiting practice time and an early opening day matchup with the Hurricanes from Miami. Coach Bicknell knows his team must be focused from the start, but he's still very anxious.
It's extremely exciting to see the young guys that you just bring in. Usually we've already done this, and this year we're going to go out a half hour early and work those young guys just to try to get a look at them. That's my number one excitement right now, is just to try to see what we have there. And then, of course, getting it going, and I'll tell you, it seems like a long time. You're kind of waiting to get going, and you're sitting around here in the summertime, and this is a good opportunity to get us back to work, and we're excited about it.
Well, Charlie Weatherby's coaching staff grows by one. The day before ULM's football team reports for the start of camp, and Danilo Robinson joins the team as an assistant. Robinson played for Weatherby at Utah State and served as an assistant while Weatherby was at his last coaching stop at the Naval Academy. Well, there has been a change in plans for the Arkansas Razorbacks football team. That's right, the Hogs will now play host to South Carolina on Thursday, November 6th. Little Rock's War Memorial Stadium is site of this SEC matchup. The game was originally scheduled for Saturday, November 8th, but was moved to allow the game to be shown as part of ESPN Thursday night college football package. Well, good news to report about a former LSU offensive tackle, Brandon Winey. He has been signed by the Washington Redskins to compete for a roster spot. The 6'7" Winey was in the Denver Broncos training camp last August before being waived, and then he was signed by the Seattle Seahawks to their practice squad. He was later released. Winey, taken in the 6th round of the 2001 draft by